Day 752 being Christopher Cruz. I just got a notification a little bit ago on Facebook where I have this picture of me in the Himalayas in Nepal with my arms stretched out. And that was 6 years ago today. So 6 years ago today, I was standing in the Himalayas, just had given away all my stuff and bought a one-way ticket to Nepal, and I had been there for probably a week. And that was the start of my crazy soul-searching journey to find my purpose and all that. And I went there and I expected to be gone for 3 months, and it ended up being 3 years. And I found my purpose, and yeah, everything changed. And so I wrote a post about that, and I talked about it, and then I offered a purpose assessment. So I walk out to the kitchen, and my roommate's there, and she's like, "I'm stressed." And I'm like, "Why? What's going on?" She's like, "Do you think you're gonna have the money that you owe me by the 1st?" And I was like, "I'm trying. I'm doing everything I can. I think I will," because I owe her $1,000 from rent, and she really needs that money. And so I've got 5 days, and so I went back in my room, and I'm just stressed, just fuck. And I look at the thing right in front of my desk, which is a picture of Jesus in the middle of a storm in the ocean. And he's reaching his hand out, and he says, "Focus on me, not the storm." So I'm just looking at that, and I'm like, "Okay, God, what can I do? What can I do? How am I going to get some leads? How am I going to do this?" And I was talking to Araceli about this today, and she hired this coach that helps her get leads for her business. And he taught her all this stuff that's really powerful. And so she sent that to me today. And I'm like, okay, I got 5 days. I got to get a client in the next 5 days. My challenge, that's great. And I want to get that thing launched. But if I don't make money, I can't even do the challenge. There's just I have to make money. I got to get a coaching client some way, somehow. I've got to get a freaking coaching client. I've tapped out all of my resources for people that I know and people that I've coached before. I already did that trying to pay rent last month. And so it's I need to find new people, fresh people, new leads. So I took that post, and actually before I did that post, I was thinking okay, what can I create? Now I have this framework, this 6-piece, puzzle framework that's so powerful. And I'm I can create an assessment. I can do free purpose assessments for people where we'll actually go through each section, and they're going to rate how well are you, how much clarity do you have on this area of your life. So for example, if it's your values, how much clarity do you have when it comes to your values? No clarity, some clarity, or crystal clarity. And you know how when you do quizzes, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at this, or how much do you agree with this? And at the end, it gives you this result. And so I'm I could do purpose assessments with people where I jump on a call and we go through the 6 pieces of the puzzle that make up your purpose, and we can rate how much clarity do you have on that part of your purpose. And at the end, they get a score. They get a purpose score, a clarity score. And then I could talk to them about coaching. So I was okay, I could do a bunch of free assessments. I can make this a thing. So I wrote this post, and I talked about my purpose and what it was like to be so unhappy and unfulfilled, and how lost I was. And now, I'm living a life that I absolutely love, which is so true, and it's awesome. And the key to that is purpose. And 75% of people don't know their purpose. So if you're feeling this way, I guarantee it's because you're out of alignment with your purpose. And so I posted that, and then I looked at it on Instagram. It said boost post, and I was oh, I could boost this post. Okay, I can spend some money on Instagram ads. And so I went through, created a target audience, and I put $20 into it for 1 day. So it's going to be promoted for 1 day, $20 worth. And in the post it says, if you're serious about finding your purpose and you want to do a free assessment, message me and I'll get you set up. So we got that's going out there. I gotta figure out a way to get a freaking client. I can't go drive Uber. I can't go deliver food. I can't do any of that. So that was the one option. I thought, okay, that's how I can make some quick cash. But even with that, I could drive around all day and make $50. my roommates, when I lived in the co-living space, a lot of them, that was their full-time job, and they made 50 to $100 a day. And the ones who made 100 were ones who were priority members because they worked full-time at it. So even doing that is just not great. And then when you factor in the cost of gas, it's like I maybe make $20 or $30 for 8 hours. So it's like, dang. And I can't even do it anyways because it's not going to work. So I'm like, okay, God, what can I do? Like, I have this brilliant coaching package that is absolutely life-changing. It is so good, and nobody knows about it, so I just need to get it out there. So I'm going to start posting in groups and sharing my story. I'm going to start going live. I can work on getting this challenge launched, but the challenge is not going to have me come up with money in 5 days for my roommate. It's not going to have me come up with money in 14 days for my rent, because I need 10 to 12 days to promote the challenge and run Facebook ads and post about it and talk about it. And then I need 7 days to run the challenge. And then I need 3 or 4 days to sell the coaching after that. So I need like 20 days-ish to actually make money from the challenge. Well, rent is due in 14 and my roommate needs her money in 5. So there's no time for that. That will not get me money right now. So I need to get coaching clients. So I'm just like, I need to dive in and go all in on my coaching business right now, and getting leads and generating leads and jumping on calls and doing purpose assessments with people and just doing whatever the F I can. Like, I'm trying to figure out what else can I do? So all the stuff that Araceli sent me, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to start joining all of these faith-based groups and start posting in them and sharing my story and going live and, sharing my profiles with them. I need to change the links on my profiles to have them schedule an assessment with me on my calendar. I got to do everything I can for the next 5 days. I created a vision board that is really awesome and exciting to get me in that zone of success and that emotional state and that energy and that vibration of success. So I got that. So I'm going to be sitting with that, meditating, visualizing, doing all of it. And I'm going to try to hustle as hard as I can to get some clients, like one client, and I can get totally caught up on everything. Like, one coaching client covers 2 to 3 months of all of my bills. So I just need one. I just need to find one. Like, please, God, like, what? Give me some clarity. Give me, like, what do I have to do? So my challenge, I'm super excited about it, but I'm not going to touch it until I get a client over the next 5 days. Like, I can't right now. I just have to turn to the thing that is going to produce income, that is going to produce cash now. So, I don't have a choice. I don't know what else to do. I literally am at a point where it's like, I don't know what to do. I can't even go get a job because I'd have to interview, and that's going to take, weeks, it'll take time to get an interview, and then you get an interview, and then it'll take, a week or 2 to get a response, and then another week to start, and then week of training, and by the time you get paid, it's 6 weeks away. So that's not going to happen. And realistically, if I worked for someone 8 hours a week, if I worked on getting coaching clients 8 hours a week, I would make way more than I could ever make from working for someone else. So God's given me this framework for a reason. It's really valuable. I'm going to start posting about it. I'm going to just start posting as much as I can. I'm going to start talking about his purpose as much as I can. I'm going to start going live every day. I'm going to go into these groups and do lives and introduce myself and tell my story. Just go from there. So that's all I got. But, like, I'm working, God. Like, okay, I'm working. So help me, please. Thank you. So, I just have to try everything. It's just so frustrating when you have an unbelievably good product, but nobody knows about it. It's like, imagine if you have the cure for cancer, but nobody knows about it. Like, imagine how frustrating that would be. Like, I can help people find their purpose in life, like why they freaking exist, the key to their fulfillment and happiness and joy and peace other than God. And it's like, and 75% of people in the world don't know their purpose. And everyone wants clarity because people are lost. And it's like, I have the solution. But nobody knows about it. So I need to just put it out there. So yeah, I just need to come up with a campaign. I need to run Facebook ads. I need to get people on the phone. I need to do these assessments. Like, I just have to get as much done as I possibly can in these next 5 days to get a client. Like, yep. It's like, all right. So, please, everyone that sees this, pray for me. Please pray for me, because I need a miracle in the next 5 days. And God can do anything. So I'm going to try visualizing and meditating and doing all that stuff that I used to do. I'm going to try everything. So